Hey Crafty fam, what's going on? It is Alex Van over at Happy Black Friday 2021. You guys, I am so excited about all the sales and deals going on today, so I thought that I would go live with you and chat about those, and I also have a really fun craft planned for us as well. As you can see, I'm not in my normal place. I am at my in-laws' house, and they have generously offered their Tennessee room for me to go live today. So this is not endorsed by University of Tennessee, but since we're already here, I can probably say go Vols. I think that's probably allowed. But let me know if you can hear me okay and see me okay, and then we will jump into all of these deals and all of these crafts. I hope you guys have had a wonderful Thanksgiving and hopefully a good start to your Black Friday. I hope you got a chance to rest. Let me see what y'all are saying. There's 14 of you joining me so far. I've got your comments over here. Oh, look, a little Smokey right over my shoulder. How cute. I've got the comments pulled up over here on my computer. Hey, Wild Angel, how are you? Hey, Jill. Oh gosh, yes, I'm so excited. So excited to hang out with you guys. Let me take a second to share this on Facebook and all that stuff so some more friends can join us. And then we will get this party started. You guys, I'm so pumped. I think you're really gonna like what I have for you today. Join me live right now as I hang out and chat about Friday sales and do a fun Christmas craft. Sorry, y'all, I can't really talk and type at the same time. But if you're just now joining me, let me know that you can hear me okay and see me okay. It's really hard to go live somewhere that's not my normal craft space, y'all. We've had a heck of a time getting started. It's just so different. Thank you, Drew. Everyone say hi to Andrew. He's not on the camera today, but that's because he doesn't want to be on the camera. I tried to talk him into it, but he's not about it. Can you at least say hi? I don't know if anyone could even hear that, but Andrew's here being the real MVP, bringing me some water. So thanks, dear. I appreciate it. All right, we got shared on DIY Alex. I promise y'all we'll get started super soon. You know, I don't like to leave you hanging for long. I just want to make sure that everyone knows we are live. Come hang out live with me, chat about Black Friday sales, and do the Christmas craft. Join us here. Okay. Good deal. I'll head back to YouTube here in just a second and see what all of y'all's comments say. Hello. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Karen. Karen has hit Design Bundles. Design Bundles deals started at 4 a.m. this morning, and they have been amazing. I have not had a chance to comb through them yet, but I am a Plus member, so I'll be going back through and looking at them probably over the weekend, honestly. That is one of those, so the Design Bundles sale is one of those times where it's really advantageous to be a member. And I also want to remind you guys that if you're not a Plus member, you can get a free trial for 30 days over on my website. So the Ultimate $1 deal sale is a little different from the monthly $1 deal sale, and it goes for several days, but the trick to it is that after 500 copies of each item are sold, then the item is goes back to the normal price. So you don't get to have it after that after 500 copies are sold unless you're a Plus member. So it's totally worth it to be a Plus member for this sale. And if you don't want to purchase a membership or you don't already have one, then you can go to my website and get a free trial of the Gold membership so that you don't have to rush. You can take all the time you want because you can wait and buy the copies of whatever you want through the end of the sale. So it's definitely advantageous in this case to be a Plus member. Bricky Von Game said, I've been crafting like crazy. Everyone is getting handmade gifts this year. That's right. That's great. And don't wait till the last minute if you can help it. I know that's probably obvious, but it makes things so much less stressful if you can start crafting now. Hey, Alexia. Okay, good. Karen says, loud and look fine. Thank you, Karen. You know, I don't have any problems being loud. I unfortunately had to charge my iPad today instead of using a microphone, so I always get a little nervous about the sound when that happens. Stephanie says, hey, Andrew. I had him in the other room. I was like, watch and make sure that everything's going okay. All right, good deal. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with the craft today, and then we'll circle back around to the sales, only because I'm sure people will continue joining us, and I don't want to have to repeat the sales a bunch of times. But before we get started, the synopsis of all the sales is that what I have done for Black Friday is I have gathered all of the deals for crafters that I could possibly find, and I put them in one page on my website. So if you go to the description of this video, I will also drop it in the chat. That way you can go and find all the links and all the codes all in one place. So it's, whoops, sorry, hang on guys. I clicked out of it by accident. There we go. So DIYAlex.com/Black Friday. And that's where you want to go. And I'm going to continue updating that over and over. Oh, shoot. Ugh. That thing always does this to me. Because I typed DIY Alex, it like turned it into like a different funky link. So can someone else copy that and post it in the chat for me, and I can pin your comment? Because when I type my own name, it like highlights it orange. But DIYAlex.com/Black Friday has all the links to all of the sales that I found. So I have them also sorted by item. So I know for some of you, especially if you're new, it can be really hard to know like what companies sell what and what's going on. So I have everything broken down by product actually. So I have like Cricut and Michaels under like general craft supplies, and I have 143 vinyl under vinyl and HTV. I have third degree laser under acrylic blanks, because those are the items that they sell. So hopefully that makes it a little bit easier on you guys. All the information is there, all the links, all the codes you need to know are all right there on my website. Oh, thanks, Stephanie. She said, you're a gem, girly. So are you. You guys are the best. Well, I know how confusing it can be to try to keep track of all these sales. And like there's so many things happening, and you want to make sure that you don't miss out. So I put together as much information as I could find. And I spent the whole morning updating it again, because I did some pre-Black Friday sales. But of course, now that it's actual Black Friday, things have changed. So everything is up there. But Karen says, what if it says sold? So I'm assuming, Karen, that you're referring to the Ultimate Dollar Deal sale. So I believe if you do a free trial of the gold membership, like I have on my website, then you should be able to go back and shop those items, because it did start this morning. I'm sure some of the items probably already are sold out. So go check out the trial of the free membership and see if you can get your, the items that you're looking for from the sale. Okay, so now let's talk about this craft, which I'm super excited about, and I'm a little worried. I think my other camera is frozen. Oh, darn it. Ugh. Okay, guys. Well, we may have some difficulties. We'll see how this goes. But here's what I've done, and this is what I'm so excited about. So what I did is I took all of my Christmas patterns that I released with 143 vinyl 2 weeks ago, a week ago, I can't remember, but I took them all and I matched them all with what I think is the best coordinating StarCraft glitter color that goes with them. So I have created ornaments already using those glitter colors, and today I am going to weed out all the things that I cut and place them on these ornaments for y'all, and then you'll get to see the glitter colors with the actual pattern vinyl, if that makes any sense. So I did have to go ahead and do the glitter ornaments in advance, because I didn't want to impose that horrible mess on my mother-in-law, because y'all know, I mean, glitter gets everywhere. It's wild. So I did all those at home. They're all dry. They're all here. And I just am going to weed the vinyl and then cut it out. Weed the vinyl because it's already cut, and then apply it to the ornament together. So that's what we're working on today. I'll talk about the patterns as we go. But I had an overhead angle for you. Before, and it looks like my phone is frozen. Looks like my phone is frozen, and that stinks. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna see if I can play around with this, and then we're gonna have to get this party started. So I've got my phone up here in my tripod, and it looks fine here. That is so funky. Okay, guys, I'm gonna do a technical experiment real quick. Give me just a second. I don't know why it looks like that, because it looks fine on my phone screen. Technology is a bear. So anyways, guys, tell me how things have been going for you. How was your Thanksgiving? Did you eat lots of turkey? Have you done any shopping? Are you online shopping? Are you in-person shopping? Tell me how that's going for you. That's another reason I wanted to come hang out with you guys, because I really feel like you are family. And I want to be able to see you on Thanksgiving over the holiday. Yay, guys, I think we got it. Okay, let me slide this back into my tripod here. And we're going to hope for the best. Yeah, that's looking good. Okay, yay. So much better. You guys are not commenting. Are you okay? Are you there? Just want to make sure everything's all good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually going to switch us over. That's a cool little, they have a little template for me, but that's okay. I'll do it like this and switch you guys over to my overhead camera. And we'll try to do one of these. Hey, what's up, Drew? Can everyone see?
Yeah.
Okay.
You said something was frozen.
Yeah, my camera's frozen, but I think I got it. You here to help? Oh, you're the best. You guys, my husband's the best ever. Everyone tell him. I got it, dear.
You good?
Yeah, thanks, love. Bricky Von Game says, we are having Thanksgiving with in-laws today. I have pumpkin cake in the oven and working on dough for rolls. Yum. That sounds so good, Becky. Yum. Nancy said, hit thumbs up, please. Yes, I would so appreciate that. Good deal. Okay, sorry, guys. I know it's been a little bit of a mess. I'm not in my normal craft room, in my normal place, so it's a little bit complicated. Okay, so let's talk about some of these ornaments. We'll just go one by one, and I'll show you what I've got. So for this first one, the pattern is called Christmas Spirit, and I'll show you guys what I have weeded out here in a moment. The pattern is called, let me get it in the right spot for y'all. This pattern is called Christmas Spirit, and I've cut a reindeer out of it. And the glitter that I recommend that you use with it is called Call Me Captain. So it's it's a white glitter with like a silver undertone. And I know this ornament is not the most even. I don't think it was fully dry when I put it away. So it's a little bit, like uneven on one of the sides, but it looks something like this, and I really like the contrast here. So what I was trying to do is I just wanted to make sure that I gave you guys glitter recommendations that had lots of contrast so that y'all could see, you can see the pattern on the glitter really well, because the thing that's really tricky about printed pattern is that you have to be able to make sure that you can see it, whatever you put it on. So that's why I chose these glitter colors for you, because I thought it might make things a little bit easier. Plus, the glitter is 15% off at 143 through Sunday. So if you want to check some of this out, you can go and check it out there. Trying to find y'all on the camera. So you'll notice with all of these patterns, I did completely solid shapes like this. So there's no fancy cutouts. It's not anything super intricate. I just did something super simple like a reindeer or a Christmas tree or a Christmas bell or a bow. And you guys will see all the designs that I picked, but it looks something like this. So this is what we're gonna put on this large ornament here. And I think it's gonna look really, really pretty together. Yay! Alexia says her Cricut pens just arrived. That's so fun. Stephanie said, oh my God, I ate leftover sides for lunch today. We will be eating Thanksgiving for the next several days. That's how it always was in my house growing up. And my mother-in-law was like, we are done cooking. You guys get what you get, okay? Which is totally fair because our Thanksgiving meal was delish yesterday. Oh, there we go. Okay. Sorry if that was a little bit loud. We're gonna add this to some transfer tape. You know what I think we're gonna do? I think this will make it faster if I go ahead and weed and put everything on transfer tape all at once. So this is my clear medium tack transfer tape from 143 vinyl. And as you can see, it doesn't have a backing on it. So what I like to do is I like to lay it out and then I'll just stack each of my squares on top of it. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna set this one aside. And then we're just going to work on each one. So the next pattern that I have for you is called Hug in a Mug. It looks something like this. It's got these cute mugs all over it, and I have to get my notebook out to tell you what glitter color goes with this. Hug in a Mug I paired with Stingray, which is this beautiful silver holographic color. I thought this would be so cute. Look how beautiful. So if you guys are not familiar with glitter, holographic means that it has that that rainbow shine to it when you put it in the light. Whereas this one, though it is very pretty, there's no essence of a rainbow on it. Do you see the difference? So that's kind of the difference between the two. But I paired Hug in a Mug with this little Stingray holographic glitter, and I think it's gonna be so pretty. So let me show y'all. Another key when you're making printed pattern mugs like this is, or not printed pattern mugs, oh my goodness. Printed pattern projects of any kind is that you want to go ahead and choose the part of the sheet that you think is going to look the best. So I was very strategic with the way that I sized all of the areas on my sheet. I would cut very specific parts to make sure that everything could be seen, because you want to make sure that you have a good visual of the pattern. This one I did not do the greatest job of, but you see how there's like at least one mug in my little mug? It's a mug of mugs, get it? I think it's so cute. Hey Kayla, welcome. She said happy Black Friday. Stephanie said it's in my cart right now. I love the mugs. I know, this one is so cute, and I wanted to do something like fun and just simple with it. And I hope we'll be able to see it on the Stingray. I didn't think that through, so hopefully we'll be able to see it well. But that's okay. It'll work out either way. So I'm going to stick this one down on my transfer tape. We're going to keep on moving and grooving. Next up is a pattern that is so cute. It's called Penguin Palooza. I know Stephanie's a penguin lover like I am, and I paired it with a glitter color called Crystal Waters. It's like a holographic, really light, fun, wintry blue, and I think these will go so cute together. So, so cute. I can't even handle it. Hey, Roseanne, I'm so glad you're here. She's so sweet. It's wonderful to see you too. I wanted to come have our little crafty fam Thanksgiving. Oh, that turned out so cute. So I was able to fit a couple of penguins in the sides of the snowflake. This one probably could have been a little bit more of a solid design, but I wanted to be able to use some different shapes and show you guys. I also think it's gonna pop really well because the background of this vinyl is so white. I think it's gonna look great on that crystal water glitter. I'm gonna zoom you guys out a little bit. There you go. Okay. So next up we have Poinsettia Perfect, and I cut two different things out of it. So this is Poinsettia Perfect in navy, and I cut two different shapes out of it to see which one would look better with the glitter. And I paired Poinsettia Perfect in navy with a color called Aloe Vera. I'll show you guys just a second what that's gonna look like. Another thing that I noticed that I probably gave myself a little bit more of a challenge than I should have is that I am using the mini flat ornaments. But if you are new to Christmas ornaments, I definitely recommend you go with the flat ones. However, I chose the mini flat ones, which means I have even smaller area to work with. So this is like the large size one, or like the regular size one that I only had one of, and I'm working with all different sizes. I have some medium ones and some minis. So if you have some larger ones to work with, that does work out a little bit better. So that's what these two look like together. And then here's what the mini looks like. So I gave myself a bit of a challenge trying to show off the pattern here, but that's okay. So out of Poinsettia Perfect, I cut, sorry y'all, it's so hard to get the camera in the right spot. I cut out a bow and a bell, and I think the bell looks a little bit better because we actually captured a poinsettia right in the center of it. So I'm gonna set the bow aside, but this would be a super cute shape for a pattern if you could do the bow a little bit bigger. So I'm gonna do the bell on my aloe vera Christmas ornament, or sorry, aloe vera is the color of the glitter. The Christmas ornament is just glass. And if you guys are new to the Cricut, or if this is your first Christmas with the Cricut, I will drop the link to my Christmas ornament tutorial, because glitter ornaments are so much fun and so easy. And I went ahead and did all that in advance in case you guys are just now joining me. I did that all in advance because I'm at my mother-in-law's house and I didn't want to have to, well, my mother-in-law and my father-in-law's house, but I didn't want to have to bring glitter and polyacrylic and all that stuff with me. So if you need some instruction on glitter ornaments, I can definitely hook you up with my playlist there. So this next one, which I forgot to show you, is also Poinsettia Perfect, but it's Poinsettia Perfect in white, and I literally cut a poinsettia out of Poinsettia Perfect. So here's what the whole pattern looks like. And I very strategically cut it so that there was a poinsettia in the pattern itself. See how I did that? And then I sliced the center out of it. So it looks something like this. Oh, we're struggling with that camera a little bit. There we go. So it's a poinsettia as well. I knew someone was going to ask that. Roseanne said, are the designs from the design bundle sale? No, Roseanne, they're all from Cricut Design Space. So if you search for them in Cricut Design Space, you should be able to find all of these. Hello, Irma, welcome. She said, hi, Alex, and everyone. Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. You guys as well. Okay. I forgot to tell you the glitter that I paired this one with. Let me tell you about this thought process, okay? Let me tell you about this. So the glitter that I recommend going with Poinsettia Perfect is a color called Ruby Slippers. Here it is in the bottle. It's actually considered a chunky holographic mix, and it is so beautiful. But let me show you what happened when I did this all by itself in the ornament. So when I did this all by itself, I ended up with a lot of white space in between all of those glitter pieces. So what I did in the next one that I did, because I had one extra ornament, so I did a little bit of an experiment. What I did in this ornament is I did a layer of Ruby Slippers, which is the same glitter as this one. And then I came behind it with a color called Lava, which is like a red holographic. And I didn't put any more polyacrylic in it. I just added some glitter in and shook it around. And can you guys see how much more dense they are? The difference between the two of these. So this one is the one that does not have a second layer of glitter. It's a little bit harder to see on camera, but in person, I can tell you there's a huge difference. And then this one was Ruby Slippers first, and then Lava after that. You guys there? Oh, Drew, there's a bug in here. If you guys know me, you know that I hate bugs. Never mind, it's just a ladybug. False alarm, thought it was a bee. But this is what Ruby Slippers looks like, and then this is what Ruby Slippers with Lava behind it looks like. So I highly recommend, if you're gonna do this, doing Ruby Slippers and then Lava glitter behind it. Here's what Lava glitter looks like by itself. So this is like the beautiful red holographic color that went in behind Ruby Slippers, and it made it look so dense. And it worked out so cool because all of the areas that were left behind by Ruby Slippers were all filled in by Lava because it's a fine glitter. Thanks, Roseanne. Yeah, I wanted to make sure to make it super easy for you guys to find all these files. So next up, we have winter trucks and trees. And so there's obviously all of these little trucks, but they don't have Christmas trees on them. They're just like evergreen trees with a little bit of snow. So out of this one, I just cut a really simple little stocking. Really super simple. And I meant to show you guys this, but I did end up running out of time. I used my Explorer Air 2 to cut all these out. It's a little bit lighter than the Cricut Maker, so that's why I brought this with me. But I was able to fit a couple of trucks on there so you can actually see the design, and it works out so much better. So I love that one. And I decided to pair winter trucks and trees with Lava. So that's just the plain red holographic. I think that's gonna look so cute with winter trucks and trees. Nancy said, it is frustrating when trying to show something and on camera, it is like blah compared to in person. I agree, Nancy. Like, oh my gosh, you guys, I wish I could show you these. Like, I wish I could show them to you in person because it's so obvious to me. So like, I'll show you again. This one is Ruby Slippers with nothing behind it. This one is Ruby Slippers with Lava. And this one is just Lava by itself. So that's the difference between all of them. I know it's really hard to see. And you're right, it is so frustrating, Nancy. Because I promise you, they're absolutely beautiful in person. Okay, next up, the pattern that I'm working with is called Merry and Light. This is one of my absolute favorites. But it's these really fun Christmas lights, but they're in non-traditional colors. So it has like a blush pink background, and then it's got some different colored lights on it, like a light blue and like a mustard, another pink, and like a white color. And I love the snowflakes in the background of the blush. I know it's kind of hard to see, but like right there, can y'all see that? There's like these really pretty little subtle snowflakes in the background. So out of this one, because it was Christmas lights, I decided to cut a little Christmas tree. And of course I can't weed because you guys are watching me. And this one is super tiny, so we didn't capture a lot of Christmas lights, but I got a few on there. And I think that'll still look super cute. But do you guys see a theme here? How I stuck with these really basic silhouettes? I think it's a much better fit for printed patterns. I think one of the things that is essential when you buy printed patterns is just knowing how to use them. And that can be really difficult to do, honestly, but that's why I do so much education for you guys. And I try to always make sure that I have lots of good ideas for you and inspiration, because that can be really, really challenging. So next up, we have a pattern called Christmas Doodles, and it is a super fun one because it's just got all these general Christmas things on it. It's got like reindeer and stars, candy canes, poinsettias. It's a super cute, super dense pattern, which is great because these kinds of patterns are super easy to work with. Like I could cut probably just about anything out of this pattern and you would still be able to see it very well as long as you choose wisely. So I'll show you what I chose here. And I think you'll be able to see why very quickly. So I chose a snowflake, but it's a snowflake that has like a really solid middle. You guys see how you can see most of that reindeer? That's why I chose this particular snowflake. The other one that I chose with Penguin Palooza probably wasn't quite as great of an option for a pattern, but this one where it's got the middle in it, as long as you can place your patterns on the mat so that you get a piece of the pattern in the middle, it's still really, really easy to work with, even with a snowflake. Oh, sorry guys, I missed some comments. Caitlin said, where do you buy your glitter? So Caitlin, all of this is from 143 Vinyl, and all of it is included in the 15% off Black Friday sale they're having. So, so hang on just a second. Last but not least, we have this pattern, Cozy Vibes. And you guys went so crazy for Cozy Vibes when I first put it out with 143. And I really wanted to use this in a really fun way. So I love the shape that ended up working out with this one. And it's going to go on this gold ornament that's the glitter in it is called Sunbathe. It's looking a little slow on my end. Does that look okay to you guys? Camera's still running a little bit slow. But this glitter is called Sunbathe. And I think the contrast is going to be really, really pretty. So I'll explain, Caitlin, I'll get back to your question in just a second, and we'll talk about all the 143 Vinyl sales, because they're doing a few different things, and I want to make sure you guys know what is going on here. I grabbed a little middle piece there by accident. And when I was searching for these in Design Space, I started out by searching Christmas silhouettes. That's what I searched in Cricut Design Space, Christmas silhouettes. And then I started getting a little more creative. So for this one, I asked for a present silhouette. And you guys see how I was able to capture the cute hat that is like absolutely, that's like kind of what makes Cozy Vibes is this little hat. So I was able to capture that all in the way that I cut the piece before I cut out the vinyl. So let me get this all on the transfer tape and I will cut it all and do all that stuff. And then we'll chit chat about the sale. So that's part of why I wanted to do this in particular today as well, because I came up with these glitter pairings and I knew you guys would want to see them while you still have an opportunity to buy everything on sale. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the deals every 2 hours that I'm so excited about. They are doing doorbusters at 143 Vinyl today every 2 hours. And there's actually a schedule of everything that is going live. I linked it on my website. So if you guys want to see, if you need to set a timer or be available for a certain time slot, you can go see everything that's going to be included in the sale, which was super nice of them to do. They don't normally do stuff like that. So that's super fun. This is my first Black Friday that I haven't worked at 143 Vinyl in a couple of years. So Heather and I talked this morning. We had to wish each other happy Black Friday because we used to have so much fun on this day. Oh my goodness. I'm so grateful for you guys and for being able to do DIY Alex full time. But I have to say, I do miss Black Friday with my 143 family. Definitely miss them tons today. And if I was in Louisville, I would definitely go and hang out with them live. But my in-laws do not live in Louisville, so I'm not really anywhere close. Caitlin said, that one gives me Starbucks vibes. Yes, Caitlin, exactly. It's kind of like a darker Christmassy thing. And I wanted to do something different with all of this Christmas stuff because I talked about this a little bit on the pattern launch day, but I just felt like the things that we already had going on with Christmas at 143 were very traditional, which is not bad. I love a good red and green Christmas, but I just wanted to do something different. I wanted to do something that you guys didn't really have access to that I really saw anywhere else. So I wanted to do something that was a little bit on the darker side and give those of you who want to do some non-traditional Christmas color schemes, like, you know, a few more options. And like, we needed some trucks and trees. Are you kidding me? We definitely needed something different. Okay, so let's talk about the 143 vinyl sales as we get started, because basically all I have to do is take these off the transfer tape and then stick them on the ornaments. So this part is pretty simple. If you guys have ever worked with vinyl before, then you already know all this stuff. This is not news to you. Well, actually I lied. Let's talk about the ornaments and the shape, why I chose them, and then I'll talk about the sale. Because I want to make sure I give you guys a little bit of a tutorial today, even though most of you are probably familiar with this if you're watching. Okay. So I've got everything cut out, weeded, and on transfer tape, so it's ready to go over to the ornaments, okay? So I burnished everything well with the squeegee, which ensures that it's going to stick to the transfer tape. But let's talk about these glitter ornament shapes. Hey, Candace, welcome. Hey, sis, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about ornament shapes for just a hot second. So ornament shapes can be really, really tricky, and that's why I prefer these flat Christmas ornaments. Even as an advanced vinyl crafter who's done a lot of vinyl crafts, I really think that these flat ornaments are a much better fit for vinyl than the round ones, only because they're so much easier to work with, and they just give us so much more surface area. Whenever you work with the really round ones, you have to size everything really small so that you can see it all from the front. So the nice thing about these is we have about this much room to work with on each ornament. Now, because I like to see the glitter, I size mine a little bit smaller, but you just have a lot more options with the flat ornaments than you do with the round ones. So that's my recommendation for you guys, especially these full-size ones. If you can find these full-size ones, this is going to be by far the easiest way to put vinyl on Christmas ornaments and still be able to see it. Okay, so now I'm just going to start taking the transfer tape off, sticking everything to the ornament, burnishing it, and then pulling off the transfer tape. It's going to be the same process with all of them, and now we can talk about some of the sales going on, especially the 143 ones, because I want to make sure that everything makes sense to everyone. Okay, so I'll start with the Christmas spirit, and we'll start with the big ornament, the one that is filled with Call Me Captain. And I am going to post these glitter names later, so if you guys don't have a chance to write these down and you want to grab them while they're on sale, I am going to post them, I am going to post them for you, so you'll be able to do that. Okay, so 143 Vinyl does have the Christmas extravagant time, so you've got a couple of days to shop that, and you've got a whole handful of stuff going on with that. You've got, let me make sure that's the right side. Yep, that's the side I want it on. You've got a whole slew of things going on with that. You've got 15% off a bunch of different categories, including Starcraft glitter, which is great. So if you want to grab these glitter colors, you certainly can, along with 15% off a bunch of other stuff too. And the code for that is Black Friday 21. Are you guys seeing this as frozen? Yeah, I'm seeing it as frozen too. Hold on just a second. Oh no! Can you guys hear me okay and see me okay? Or do things look frozen for you? Oh, are we back? Can you hear me? Okay, kind of looks like it, sort of. Maybe we're glitching a little bit. You know what, Candace, we might be talking about the same thing. I am calling them flat ornaments, but this may be the disc style. I don't know. Might be the same thing. Okay, so I'm just going to remove the transfer tape off of Christmas Spirit. And it looks something like this. So I love the way that this one turned out, and that's why I recommend Call Me Captain with Christmas Spirit. I know my ring light's making it a little bit hard for you guys to see, but I think that there's really beautiful contrast here, so you can see the pattern really well, and it's really obvious what is on the front of this ornament. So that's why I picked what I picked. I agree, Candace, me too. I love StarCraft glitter. Okay, so we're just gonna keep on going through all of these, and if you guys see anything that's going on, if you see me glitching or whatever, just let me know in the comments. Karen says, where did you buy them? I bought most of my disc ornaments. You can buy them on Amazon, probably too. You can buy them all different kinds of places. And they look, let's see, they look like they're in a box like this. Usually they're in like a pack. So you can buy them like 6 or 12 or whatever at a time. Okay, so next up, I've got Hug and a Mug, and we're gonna see how well we can see it on the silver holographic. I was anticipating having more red in the pattern when I picked this, but I think we should still be able to see it pretty well. Okay. So I usually just burnish with my finger first to get everything down, and then I can use a squeegee too, but usually this works pretty well. Yeah, Stephanie said it keeps freezing every 10 seconds or so. Sorry about that, guys. I know that's a pain. So let's go back to talking about 143 sales and ornaments all at the same time. So the extravaganza that includes the glitter and a bunch of other things goes until Sunday. So you have several more days of that. And then they're doing doorbusters every 2 hours as well. Okay, there we go. So in person, I can see this better than you guys can see it on the camera, mostly because the glitter is kind of like the vinyl is like a matte gray, whereas the glitter around it is holographic. So you can kind of see it. That wasn't my best color choice though, I have to say. I should have done an offset or something on this one. This still looks really pretty together. Mary said, I tried to make some with that chunky glitter and didn't come out, and tried the smaller glitter and it came out perfect. Yes, Mary, I would definitely recommend that you do a fine and a chunky together in the same ornament if you're going to be doing that, because fine glitter works much better for ornaments, but I also really like the effect of the chunky too. Caitlin said, are they plastic? These are glass, but I believe you can buy them in plastic too. You'll just have to look around. I prefer the glass ornaments because I just think that they look a little bit nicer, but I know a lot of you guys with kiddos really like to do the plastic ornaments and stuff, or even if you have pets. So next up, I'm gonna do the Cozy Vibes present along with the Sunbathe StarCraft glitter. I'm so pumped for this combination. I think it's gonna be so pretty. Okay, whoops. Be a little tricky to get it on there. Okay. So what I'm going to do you guys see how I have a little bit of a bump in the middle there of my transfer tape? Can you see kind of right there? What I'm going to do is I'm going to work each area down with my finger before I go in with my squeegee. And then what you can also do is you can make slits in your transfer tape so that you can independently work on each part of the design and then still allow the whole thing to be a little bit more flexible. Because transfer tape can be the killer here. If you don't have any flexibility in it, that's what can cause some of those wrinkles. So if you can work on pieces individually, then you're better off getting less wrinkles. So I've got all my pieces down individually here. So now I'll take my squeegee and go like this. And, oh my gosh, I love that one. It turned out looking like this. So I know it's, like I said, that ring light just makes it kind of tricky, but in person, it's really easy to see what I'm going for here. Let's see if I can get it out of the light of the ring light makes my face look a lot brighter, but then it messes up my glitter ornaments. So that ended up looking pretty good. I can show you guys in this camera too. See? Turned out pretty well. And I just love Cozy Vibes. I've been waiting for a project to use that on too. Okay, so next up, let's do Penguin Palooza in the snowflake shape along with Crystal Waters. Looking so pretty. Okay. Oops. Gonna try to hold it steady. That's probably the hardest part of these little disc ornaments, is holding them steady. There we go. And I will definitely be cutting some slits in this one. Make sure I can move everything individually. There we go. Oh my gosh, I love the contrast on this one. Love, love, love that. So whenever you're working with patterns, you always want to do lots and lots of contrast between like the vinyl itself and the actual glitter. But luckily, when you're working with vinyl on ornaments, ornaments are not going to be that disturbed most of the time. You know, you get them out to put them on your tree, and then they stay on your tree, and then you put them back. So you don't need to worry about getting everything perfectly burnished on here, because they're not going to be like bothered a whole lot. Oh my gosh, you guys, this one turned out so much fun. Love it. So cute. Okay, just a couple more to go. Sorry guys, I know I keep trailing off about the, I keep trailing off to talk about the sales because I'm getting distracted by trying to craft and talk at the same time. So the other main sale, and that's what's happening today, is the doorbusters from 143 Vinyl. Those are changing every 2 hours, and I have posts scheduled for all of that. So you should see a new post every 2 hours from me on my DIY Alex Facebook page and my DIY Alex Facebook group. But the other thing that you can do is I have the link to the actual category of the that's what I have left to do. Yeah. The category on 143's page. So if you go to my website, which is DIYAlex.com/Black Friday, then you'll be able to go and see the link to the category every single time. So if you're not sure what is current, then you'll be able to find all the information there. So that's what I've been trying to say for like 20 minutes. The doorbusters go every 2 hours or until they sell out. So some of them may sell out before they get a chance to finish. Thanks, Stephanie. I know, I love it too. Okay, so next up we have Merry and Light, which I cut that little Christmas tree out of. And then this is the glitter color Oyster. So Oyster is another white, but the really interesting thing about white glitter is the undertone makes a huge difference. So this one is Call Me Captain. Do you guys see how much brighter it looks and how it has like a silvery undertone? This one is Oyster and it has an opal undertone, which means it's like pinks and greens underneath the white. Oh, frozen, power out. Oh no, Karen. Thank you for letting me know. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick this on here for those of you who can possibly hear me. We'll see. Oh my goodness. This little guy is just sliding around everywhere. Okay. Hopefully we'll be able to see this Christmas tree pretty well once I peel the transfer tape off. Yeah, you can see it okay. It's a little bit on the lighter side because there's not a ton of contrast. But this one turned out pretty cute. So this is Merry and Light along with Oyster Glitter. Oyster Glitter. All right. And then next up, let's do Christmas Doodles. I think I paired Christmas Doodles with, what is this called? Oh my gosh. That's why I wrote this stuff down. Christmas Doodles with Tropical Punch. So I paired, okay, good, Kathy. I'm so glad it's good. So this is Christmas Doodles, and then this is a much darker red than Lava, and it's also not holographic. So here's the difference. See how Lava has kind of a rainbowy sheen to it? This one right here is Lava. And then this one is Tropical Punch. So it's a much deeper, probably more traditional Christmas red versus Lava. But I thought this would be so pretty with Christmas doodles because of the navy and just like a little bit of red. I absolutely love this look together. Okay. Oh my gosh, this might be one of my favorite combos yet. I absolutely love Christmas doodles. It's so cute. It fits in so many different ways. Oh my gosh. I just love it. Okay. So we'll slowly peel this off of here. I hope the camera does this one justice because it looks so stinking cute. Oh, you guys, check it out. It looks great in person. It's probably not as easy to see on the camera, but it looks so good here. Oh my gosh, I love it. So pretty. So this is Christmas Doodles with the glitter Tropical Punch. Tropical Punch. All right, guys, we're getting down to the wire. Finishing up here, we got both the poinsettias, and then what did I pair this one with? What did I pair Winter Trucks? Oh, Lava, duh. Okay, so now we'll do Lava, the glitter, with Winter Trucks and Trees, which I cut a stocking out of. So what are you guys shopping for on Black Friday? Let me know. Whether it's craft related or not. I'd love to hear what you guys are shopping for. Are you doing gifts? Are you shopping for yourself? Do you have a loved one hunting for a certain crafty gift for you? Let me know. Let me know. Oh, this turned out so cute. So this is Lava with classic trucks and trees. And this contrast is amazing, probably because there's plenty of blue in the background, so you're not struggling to see the pattern at all. Gosh, I just love that one. I love them all, really. Okay, and we're down to our last two, and I paired Poinsettia Perfect in Navy with Aloe Vera, this one over here, and then I paired the Ruby Slippers one and Lava Ornament with Poinsettia Perfect in white. So let's check out how these look together because they're actually the same pattern in just different colors. So they're both Poinsettia Perfect in navy and in white are both the same pattern, just in different colors. I know when I talked to Marvin at 143, he was so shocked by that. Did I tell you guys that I'm buying a Cricut Joy today? Yeah, 143. Actually, I need to get on there now and go do it because I think they're live right now. But I am buying a Cricut Joy from 143 today, and I'm so pumped. So pumped. Oh, that one we got some wrinkles in. Struggled a little bit with that one. Kathy said, I just tuned in. You happen to be making the same project I'm working on now. Kathy, that is awesome. Good for us. Karen said, which transfer tape do you prefer from 143, StarCraft or the one you are using? Okay, guys, so I have to be 1000% honest with you. You know that's how I roll. I prefer the StyleTech medium tack transfer tape a little bit to the StarCraft. I do have the StarCraft and I do use it as well, but the StarCraft is just a bit tackier than the StyleTech. So if you are using the StarCraft, I recommend that you stick it to the table before sticking vinyl to it so that it doesn't, so that it loses a little bit of tack, or buy the StyleTech. That's my opinion personally. Oh my gosh, I could have gone way bigger on this flower. Way bigger, but that's okay. It'll still be really pretty. All right. Oh my gosh, I love this too. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so here's what the last two look like. This is Poinsettia Perfect White on the ornament that has ruby slippers and lava glitter together. And then this one is Poinsettia Perfect in Navy with the aloe vera green glitter. So I really love how both of these turned out. Oh my gosh. They're so stinking cute. I love how these turned out. Do you guys love the texture of this chunky glitter back here? Because I love the look of like the fine glitter in an ornament, but I also really love the texture of the chunky. It's just something so different compared to what you normally see, you know? Candace said, my husband wants to buy me a new craft tool. I've been wanting a heat press. Yes, Candace, that's a great idea. Did you guys know that the easy presses are super on sale on Amazon? And actually everywhere, like even on Michael's and stuff too. They're super on sale. So I definitely recommend if you're in the market for like any kind of heat tool, that is definitely something that you can take advantage of on Black Friday. Now, of course, a heat press is great as well. But if you're actually looking for like a deal, then I would check out the easy presses, Candace. If you do you already have an easy press? A heat press is a great tool to have too, but I just want you guys to actually get like a Black Friday special, you know? I'm gonna scoot these over a little bit. I wanna show you guys real quick what they look like all together. And then here soon I am gonna have to hop off here because I don't want to keep my family waiting for too long. But I wanted to come and spend some quality time with my favorite people. Okay, so here is what all of the ornaments look like. I'll take my face away here so that you can't see me anymore. Nope, hold on. There we go. And we'll zoom in here on the ornaments so you guys can see them all together. Can you see? Oops, sorry. My camera is just struggling a little today. There we go. Okay, it's looking pretty good. So here's what all the ornaments look like together. And I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out a little bit and getting to craft together. I hope you guys had an amazing Thanksgiving. Amazing, amazing, and got a little bit of rest. And I hope that if you're shopping on Black Friday, oh, wait a minute, one more thing. I know my husband's gonna come in here and tell me to get off because we've got some stuff to do. But one more thing before I go. So I want to explain a couple more things, okay? So if you decide to shop on Black Friday and you want to go to my website to find all the deals, I hope it makes your life a little bit easier. But I always like to talk about affiliate links on Black Friday as well. So let me explain how that works real quick, and then I promise I will run. So affiliate links, are the way they work is that each person who has an affiliate link, for example, myself, has a specific like code that is specific to each person, okay? And if you click on that link and then you make a purchase, the person whose affiliate link it is, for example, if it is mine, makes a small commission off of your purchase, but it doesn't cost you anything extra. So I hope that that makes any sense. It's kind of like the company pays me as like an advertiser to all of you. And so one of the reasons why it's really beneficial for me to promote Black Friday sales is A, because it helps you guys. And that's the most important part to me. Mostly I want to help you make your life a little bit easier because I know how crazy it can be trying to gather everything for Black Friday. But it is also part of my business, and affiliate income is the largest income stream that I have. So you guys purchasing through my links does a huge part in supporting me and DIY Alex and all the content that I put out for you guys. So if you decide to shop online and you want to shop through my links, I would greatly appreciate it, but you never have to. You guys know you're not obligated to do anything at all. And if you're not in a place to make a purchase, that's okay too. I completely understand. I just want to make sure that I'm nice and transparent about the way that affiliate links work and the way that they make me money, because they do, absolutely. But my primary hope and my primary goal of putting everything together for you on Black Friday is to make sure that I help you, because I really do. You guys know I love giving you guys a deal or helping you find a deal or doing the math so that you get the best deal, because the nerd in me loves math and I love helping you guys. So I hope that all makes sense and that you all understand that. I'll give you a hot second to ask a couple of questions and then I will finish up here on this live. Stephanie said, Maya would like to tell you that she likes the one with the deer. Well, thank you, Maya. I appreciate that, and I'm glad you love it. That is why I chose this one as the biggest one, to tell you the truth. I wanted to be able to see this the best, and I wanted to make sure that we got the most out of Christmas Spirit. Christmas Spirit is a beautiful pattern, but it can be a little tricky, you know? It can be a little tricky to make sure that you get it right. So I wanted to do something that was a little on the larger side to show you guys. Yeah. Okay. So that's a big review of everything that we have. If you want to check out the Black Friday sales, you can go to DIYAlex.com/Black Friday. I'll be updating everything in real time, so you'll be able to find all the deals there, along with the links, the codes, and all that stuff. And all of the links on the Black Friday page on my website are affiliate links. So if you click that link, and then you go to the website and make a purchase, I'll make a small commission off of it, but it doesn't cost you anything extra. So there's no extra cost to you to support my business and, help support all the content that I put out for you guys. I try to put everything out free for the most part so that everyone can take advantage of it. And I hope that it helps you. And I hope that my website helps make your Black Friday a little bit less stressful so you can spend a little bit more time with your family and resting and relaxing. So that's my spiel. There you go. I hope that all makes sense. If you have any questions, of course, feel free to drop them in the comments. Make sure that you're subscribed to DIY Alex, this YouTube channel, so that you get notified every time that I post a new live video. But also make sure that you're following me on Facebook and Instagram because I like to post all the sales on there as well. So there's all different kinds of places you can find stuff, including in the description. The description has the link that I was talking about earlier, as well as all of my social media links. So feel free to check it out there. I love you guys, all the hearts. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I will see you guys